Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gell. Can't get much better than that guy. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
Yes, people. What's going on? Welcome to another edition of Kopish Catch Up Live with myself, Drifty, in the building. Big up, everyone. First and foremost, before I get into it, please make sure you do smash that like button. I know as viewers of all of the YouTube content, you lot must be so annoyed at hearing everybody always ask you to smash the like button. But honestly, we only ask because if we don't, there are so many times people forget to, and it is the main metric to get the algorithm popping, get the video circulating, and get the conversation on. So please do make sure you smash the like button. Also, we will be back in a few hours' time as well, people, for the call-in show. It's that time. It's Friday. It's your show today. I know a lot of people look forward to today, which I'm not going to lie is an extremely fun but an extremely exhausting show. But we move. We do it for you guys. So we'll be back with that show. It will probably be around 7:30. So keep an eye on the channel for the confirmation on that. It'll probably be around 7:30 for that one. So yeah, this is just a quick one, guys, to bring you some transfer news. Big up everyone who's piling in. Love as always. I see some of the regulars in the building. Ali, Sadiq, Rosa, big up yourselves, everyone. And everyone who's in the chat as well. Ray, big up yourselves, people. Too many names to count. I hate starting to say the names because I don't want to forget anyone. But we have a few things we need to talk about today, people, in terms of news and transfer-related stuff. I don't know how much this is real or not, but a couple of the sources are from big outlets. So let's get into the first one, people. And this one is mad ironic. Yeah, mad ironic. Big up yourself, Trev. Big up Pimp, as always, Cam. This one is mad ironic, people, because we were talking about this yesterday. No, not yesterday, the day before yesterday. And he was one of the people that was on the list of forwards that I would look at. So how ironic is this, people? Liverpool are one of the sides that are interested in final striker Santiago Gimenez this summer. The 23-year-old scored 26 goals this season, and he wants to move to the Premier League. Now, as Tekka, I think I'm pronouncing that right, over 2 million followers, massive publication. That's not to say if you're that big that you can't, make things up or could be misguided or whatever, but it's a big publication. So we are interested. Now, again, we're going to be easily linked with him because our manager is the manager who used to manage him. It makes sense. It goes hand in hand, right? But I do think that he has a lot of potential to actually be a very good striker. So I'm not mad at this one. I'm not mad at this one at all. I obviously want it to be for the right reasons. I want it to be for the right price and all that stuff. But yeah, again, like I said, it is very, and it's a Mexican publication, which obviously he is, which you could look at two ways. They could be trying to get their guy a move, or it could be they have the inside information. It could be a combination of both. Do you get what I mean? So yeah, let me know, guys. What are we thinking? Because I can't fully remember how everybody felt at the time when I think there was a few people in agreement with me. But yeah, how do we feel, people, about this one? What is everybody thinking when it comes to Gimenez? I think he looks good. I think we could. I mean, the slot knows how to use him as well. Big up, Ben. Big up yourself each and every time, bro. Appreciate it. I'm not sure if you was trying to say something or just donating. If you're just donating, love as always, brother. Big up yourself. Really appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, I hear you, Andre. Yeah, he is good, but we could do better. But here's the crazy thing: the striker market ain't popping. There ain't that many out there. I'm not saying there aren't out there, because there are. We even spoke about it yesterday. But the striker market ain't popping. It isn't exactly full of loads of options, if you get what I mean. So, no, big up yourself, Ben. Massive appreciation for that, brother. Love. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. Is it just the obvious thing, or is there some truth to it? But I'm all right with him. I'm all right with him. Big up Ali saying he's also left-footed. I've never, I don't know, Haaland's left-footed. I don't know how I feel about whether left-footed or right-footed bothers me or when it comes to forwards. Not really. Robbie Fowler was ambidextrous to a degree, but he was still predominantly left-footed. If you said what was his favorite foot, Michael Owen's right-footed, Torres is right-footed. I don't know if I don't know. And what does it mean? Does it actually mean that people are going to go or not? I know Ali's saying it means Nunes will leave. I don't know if it will mean Nunes will leave. Maybe it could be Jota, God forbid, that leaves. Or maybe Slot does want more forwards in the thing. Or maybe he does think, well, Nunes can play there. Jota can play there. I don't know. We'll see. We will see on that one. Apologies. Right. Now, let's get into the crux of what the hell. You can see the headline, people. You can see the headline. So here we go. And this one's from L'Equipe, who again are credible. They are credible. You know what I mean? But again, we don't know how true it is. I do see L'Equipe linking people sometimes, and then it's nothing. But they are credible. Liverpool, and this comes by way of Anfield Edition. Big up those guys. Liverpool are interested in signing Brentford forward Brian Mbeumo, who would be keen on this move to Anfield, coming from Anfield Edition. People. All right. This is the... It really comes across as snobbery when people say what I'm about to say. But I'm sure you guys will know what I mean. Or I hope you guys will know what I mean when I say this. It falls into the Ollie Watkins bracket for me. He is a very good player. And there is absolutely no doubt when you're playing against Brentford, he is one of the players that does strike the fear into you of like, he could do something. And a lot of the time, he does. He also could go and play at a higher level than Brentford. Is he Liverpool quality though? No. And I think this is where I don't want people to think I'm being snobbish or whatever, but it's the same thing I felt about Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins is a brilliant striker. He's not good enough to play for Liverpool though. We are the creme de la creme, elitos. I think I've made up a word there. Elitos. We are there. You got Real Madrid, Barcelona, Man United, Liverpool, Bayern Munich. You got teams, they're there. They are elito. And those teams should always be striving for the very best. Now, do we always? No. Some people will probably say, when there's players in the team like Nunes, Drift, that ain't. But at the time, we were going on the idea that possibly he could be there. And I still believe he can. But does anybody believe that Mbeumo could get there? Does anybody believe that Mbeumo can get there? I don't know. But I do like the kid. I do think he is a good footballer. I do. I'm not being disrespectful to him. I think he is a good footballer, but not Liverpool level. Not Liverpool level for me. I can see quite a few people are in agreement. He's just not Liverpool level. Again, it's not being shady or disrespectful to him. I just don't think he's Liverpool level. He's the type of player again, and I don't even say this to like be disrespectful to the team I'm talking about. I think he's the type of player that if Newcastle was to lose one of their star players, they could possibly go for, or if Everton could actually get their ish together. Oh, do you get what I mean? Like that level, like he's better than Brentford, who were obviously always going to be a survival club. And I think they've done brilliantly well, but they're a survival club. He can obviously go and do better than that. But yeah, I'm not too sure. I'm really not too sure. So I mean, yeah, like say for example, Ollie Watkins did actually leave Villa, or you know, they wanted to add it or whatever. But nah, what we thinking, guys, on that one? Me personally, yeah, nah, not for me. Not for me personally. But again, I do think he's a good player. Big up. I think this is another contribution as well. Big up, Ben. Big up yourself, bro. But yeah, those are the two transfer links for today. A bit of a slow news day, but here's an interesting one, people. I'm gonna try and make this one full screen for you guys while I read through it. Bear with me 1 second. I find this one. I don't really know where I'll go on with FSG, but here we go. So hold on. Let me see if I can make this one full screen for you guys. Is that the biggest I can make it? Hold on. Okay. I think that might be the biggest I can make it, guys. Let me see if I can zoom in a bit. Yeah, all right. So Fenway Group, FSG, have appointed Hans Letter, I think is how you say it, as head of global goalkeeping, with this new arrival already having started the process of recruiting a head goalkeeping coach at Liverpool. Obviously, we know that Archerberg has left with everybody else, so we are in need of a head goalkeeping coach. A lot of people want it to be Taffarel, but clearly it isn't going to be because, you know, this guy's coming out. I don't know anything about this guy. I'm not sure if anybody else does. But he has assumed a newly created position. Key part of this sentence, guys. A newly created position as part of an ongoing restructure of FSG's football operations, overseen by their chief executive of football, Michael Edwards, who returned to the fold earlier this year. The 51-year-old, who held a similar role with Red Bull's football group for 5.5 years, has been working for Liverpool for the last 6 years as a goalkeeping scouting consultant. So this one is a bit mad to me in terms of, like, I don't have any issue with it or anything, but like, we've created a new role. Like, I don't know, like, you know what it is, guys? Am I being a bit naive here? Am I being a bit stupid here? Let me know, because I'm not, you know, I'm not against people, you know, changing my mind or giving me you know, giving me some insight onto things that maybe I haven't looked at properly or whatever. But is this necessarily needed? Like, can't your yeah, I don't know. Like, but again, if he's really good at his job, I don't care. I have no issue. And again, I don't even really have an issue. But I'm just hearing what his job title is, and I'm thinking, a newly created role that I don't think has ever really been needed. Is this overkill, or is this how you actually gain perfection? I'm not sure. Big up Ali, who's saying he's top. Okay, maybe Ali, if you know a lot about him, then fair dues. I'm just not sure whether this is actually necessary or needed. But again, I don't want to be disingenuous to what could possibly be something that is a good thing. Do you get what I mean? Like, I don't want to act like, I don't want to act like it's not a good thing. Has Archerberg gone to Saudi? Oh, fair dues. I didn't know that. But look, if it works out, it works out. Brilliant. I was just thinking to myself, like, what is the actual point in this role? Like, yeah, but again, I have no issue with it, and let's hope it works. Let's hope it works. FSG are continuing to bring in people that they think can take us to the next level now. Archibald's going to work with Stevie. Fair dues. Look, Stevie obviously knows him. Makes perfect sense, man. Ben, again, big up yourself, bro. With another donation. Apologies. I think I'm getting a cold. And big up Brace. Now that Edwards is back, I'm sure we're hearing nothing credible about transfer rumors. Yeah, do you know what? That's actually a fair point, because Edwards is the most ninja when it comes to doing all these things. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Dave in the chat. Big up yourself, bro. Guys, make sure you go and subscribe to Dave's channel. Doing great things over there. Big up yourself, brother. We'll definitely be doing some stuff with Dave over the summer for sure. But yeah, back to Brace. Yeah, I do believe that we are one of the number one teams under Edwards that will probably try and keep things under wraps as much as possible. And I'm not sure if I believe the majority of the things coming up for that reason. Not only that, I do look at the situation and I think to myself, with Slot not being in the job yet, has he really been having talks and communication to the level of like who he wants and what he thinks? And maybe he has, but surely he'd want to be in the building properly before all of that. Surely he's having a little break and, you know, and you do all that when he comes in properly. I'm not sure. But yeah, do you know what? Here's the crazy thing. I think we actually forgot to talk about this yesterday. Big up Ali for reminding me. Kelleher wants to be number one. I don't like this, man. I don't like that, man. That means Kelleher wants to go. Kelleher is so good. And you can't ask for a better backup goalkeeper. There are very few goalkeepers in this world that are a better backup goalkeeper than him. So, yeah, I'm upset at the fact that he wants to go, even though I completely understand why he wants to go. Completely understand why he wants to go. He's way too good to be sitting on the bench. But nah, Kels, man, we need you here, bro. We need you here. So I'm definitely disappointed in that news, but completely in an understanding of why he's saying that. And yeah, that means that we'll have to find a number two, which is very difficult. Very, very difficult to get a player of his level. Like, you can get any backup goalkeeper, but to have a backup goalkeeper that if he's playing doesn't bring the side down in the standard at all, it's very difficult. Very difficult. And the way Kelleher stood in for Ali season just gone was outstanding. It proved to anyone who had any doubts about whether he was good enough that he's good enough. So yeah, I am a little bit worried about what we do if Kelleher goes. But again, I think he's 25, 26 years old now. Like, he's at an age where he actually should be playing week in, week out. And that run he got in the team would have only made him realize more he wants to play every week. So yeah. Football game, no, I wouldn't take Ramsdale. No, I don't think Ramsdale is capable of doing. I mean, then again, we're playing under Slot now, which will be different. But under Klopp, I wouldn't have took him. I don't think he could have implemented the way Klopp wanted to play with, like, the sweeper keeper kind of thing good enough. And again, Ramsdale, I don't actually think Ramsdale's all that. I think he's a good shot stopper. That's it. But Ramsdale's not going to go and hold the bench at another club. He's going to be leaving Arsenal to go and get first team football. So, yeah. But yeah, people, let me know if you're watching this afterwards in the comments how you feel about the links that we've been given, this new role that we've appointed within the team. How you feel about Kelleher's comments about wanting to play week in, week out. And to everyone watching live, big up your damn selves each and every time. It's love as always. To the contributors, the super chatters, everyone in the chat, love as always, people. Big up yourselves each and every time. But yeah, I'm going to leave you there, people, with that quick daily dose of that Kopish catch-up transfer talk. And we will be back in a few hours, guys. We will be back in a few hours. So make sure you don't go anywhere. Just grab a cup of tea, get something to eat. And probably around 7:30, we will be back, guys. And we'll be able to talk about everything, as Ali's saying. Probably tomorrow will be when Slot is officially announced. Obviously, you know, today is Klopp's official last day, even though we know he's already pretty much gone. Today is his official last day. And yeah, we'll probably have a press conference maybe or something for Slot tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. But big up your damn selves each and every time, people. And we'll be back in a bit. It's going to feel like I wasn't even gone. That's how quick we'll be back, people. So until then, smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new. And we'll catch you on the other side, people. Peace.